Oh my goodness, guys, check this out. This thing is just spitting flames.
Just kidding, guys. We actually got to start our fire, but soon, hopefully soon, we'll be shooting them flames.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on this DF Goblin kit car. We did get our valve cover in, so we're going to swap it out and hopefully get that first start ever. So after we get that new valve cover on, we're going to check all the fluids, probably swap the engine oil out, top off the coolant, and also top off the trans fluid, then add fuel, and I think we should be ready to go. So the first thing that we're going to do is remove this top mount intercooler and install this brand new valve cover. So now that the valve cover is on, we're gonna move to the bottom here and start draining the oil. And while the oil is draining, we're gonna reinstall the intercooler and start filling up the coolant.
So it looks like I'm gonna have to use these vices because that's pretty stripped right there. Somebody did not have a good time either trying to take that off or trying to put that on. So we did get a new one. I'm just gonna have to, oh man. Somebody probably over tightened it.
There she goes.
And it was leaking because that seal is completely shot. They like reused it a few times. You can even see a little indentation. But
Oil looks pretty good.
I don't know.
So far, I mean, it's just dark because it's old.
It's brown, dude. That's old oil.
No metal shavings or anything like that. We are good.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Now what do we need?
We need some fuel. That's what we need right now. We do have to top off the transmission, but we're not gonna worry about that right now because it is really late. So we need to just go get some fuel and see if this thing will at least crank over, dude.
We also need to go ahead and grab a battery, so we'll probably pull the Viper in and steal it out of the Viper.
Yep, because originally the battery from the Cobalt has been put into the Viper.
Right.
This is the Viper battery, but it's completely dead. So we're gonna have to pull it in, then disconnect it.
Thomas, you're gonna have to wake up, buddy. Look at him all curled up right here, like a fur ball. We're gonna have.
He's been paying attention to the build.
Yep, he's been supervising the whole entire build this whole entire time.
Oh yeah.
We are getting some fuel. What octane you get? 93.
93.
That's right there, boy. The best.
The premium.
Premium in that Cobalt 4-cylinder. But we're gonna fill it up probably full, that way we have enough fuel for that fuel pump to kick in and spool that turbo up. So we're gonna catch you guys back at the house and gonna let her rip. All right, Thomas, you're gonna pour her up, right? Nah, he said just for you to go ahead and do it.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Tom's over there thinking that some kind of noise over there.
What is, Thomas?
He's probably making sure it's not leaking.
Yeah, make sure there's no leaks, son.
Look, he's checking. He's smart, man. I told you. Thomas the technician.
Thomas the technician, man.
Go over there on that side and see what he's looking at.
Now, what'd you come up with, boss? Boss man? He's going to take a break. All right, so we got our battery. We're gonna pop it in here. And this is the original one out of our donor, so it's got pretty dang good juice because it was starting up the Viper.
Oh yeah, hopefully we get some kind of power out. I don't know what we're gonna get.
If we don't, we're just gonna have to start with checking our grounds.
Our grounds, our fuse box, see if there's any power.
Dude, we got juice. You hear that fuel pump?
Is that the fuel pump?
I believe so.
Oh,
Or it sounded like, there goes the fuel pump. Dude, this thing is about to fire up, I guarantee it.
Scared.
I'm not scared.
All right,
Neutral,
press the clutch.
clutch in.
I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Hmm.
I hear clicking.
Clicking in the fuse box there.
Maybe I gotta put my foot on the brake. Still nothing.
That's about the only thing I can think of right now, some grounds.
Yeah. Let's see if this thing will at least turn
See if that
on.
boost gauge. Yeah, who cares if it don't start? We just need the boost gauge to work, really. There she goes. That's sick.
Very, very light.
That's probably your brightness right there, that little knob.
Yeah. I think
When you turn your lights on, probably, or something.
right here we can
That made something else click in the back. Dang, that is so awesome.
there goes the light. Look at that boost. That's sick.
And it gives you your shift.
I just want it to start.
I don't know why it won't. There she goes. You're in gear. It looks like you're in gear. Oh, that's probably what it was. You were in gear
Is it?
because it was spinning.
No, it's in neutral.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it'll spin. I mean, it's all, and you know, if the engine's spinning. Let's see if it'll start, dude.
Dude, what'd you do different? You just plug up the boost kit? Give it some throttle, man.
Getting close.
Hey, at least we got it turning over. I think maybe just because you plug that in,
this in,
and I heard something click back there.
That's what I did.
What if we plugged in the other side also? Is there another?
No, that's it.
Dude, she's about to fire
Look,
up.
even dude, the miles per hour pop up on here.
Put it in
How's-
first gear. Look, I think it's got the shifter. It's got neutral there.
You may have to start it.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you got the miles per hour here, dude, that would be perfect to have it sitting up.
Dude, that is gonna
Right
be
there.
that's gonna be sick. Spark plugs.
Oh, dude, this one's loose.
What?
I'm gonna tighten that one.
That's the problem right there. Maybe this our map sensor here is bad.
Yeah, that could be.
That could be
the
it.
issue.
Because we did use the one off of our donor car, which is kind of like all damaged and stuff, but we just popped it in there.
Yeah, just so we can
But we're gonna get one tomorrow. So if it doesn't start right now, we're gonna
either tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah.
You know? I'm gonna go grab my computer and I'm gonna plug it into the OBD and
Dude,
see what kind of codes
perfect.
it brings up. Crankshaft position sensor malfunction,
Dang.
and then EVAC emissions control system. I'm sure we unplugged the EVAC.
Yeah,
so
but the crankshaft, that's a big thing.
crankshaft position sensor A circuit malfunction.
It's not plugged in. Where's the crankshaft position sensor? Some of them fuses are just out of whack, out of place, so maybe that'll help. Crankshaft position sensor seems to be fine here.
Yeah, seems to be
I
fine.
mean,
Let's see if there's actual
Fuse for it or something.
Yeah, I think we fixed our problem.
What was it? Just an unplugged crankshaft position sensor?
Yep, that's all it was. Now,
Simple fix. Now it's gonna fire up.
don't say that yet. You're gonna jinx yourself.
No, I'm just optimistic. I think it's gonna fire up.
Let me erase the codes. Oh, dude.
That's sick, bro.
Let's put this on.
Finally, man. That's all I wanted to hear. Is just at least that first crank. Now it's just a matter of that fuel.
All right, you ready? Oh, dude.
Just let the fuel pump prime a couple times. Dude, finally runs. Oh my goodness, I'm super excited.
We're gonna check up on some things.
Yeah, we gotta go ahead and tighten this. That's loose. And maybe top off this a little bit more because it did circulate a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this up.
Dude, we got
it fired up, man.
Got it fired all this time, finally.
That's the most important thing. If you can get it fired up, the rest is just a matter of drivetrain and suspension and stuff like that. Easy stuff.
Yeah, and also we did not connect our water.
Yeah, because we're not running it hot. So
yeah, we're not running it hot, but we will do that as soon as we're
soon as possible. So we just threw the exhaust on, and now we're gonna try it, see what it sounds like with the exhaust on. Should quiet it down a little bit.
Yeah, it was pretty loud.
It was pretty loud, but I think it's still gonna sound good.
Let's see it. See how it fires up now.
The boost works. I'm gonna give it some throttle.
It don't work because that sensor.
Yeah, our boost sensor is bad, but that sounded sick.
Cut that off so we don't die in here.
Yeah, we're gonna cut that fan on and get this carbon monoxide out of here right quick.
So we finally got this thing started, but it is really late. We're just dedicated to hear that first start, but we're gonna have to continue in the morning. Next day here, and we came this morning to find a small puddle of oil underneath the Goblin here, but we went to inspect it and our oil pan actually had a small crack in it. We tried to repair it with the aluminum welder, but it just didn't turn out for us. So we went ahead and sent it to a professional welder, and he's gonna repair that. If we can't get it repaired, we will buy a new one. But in the meantime, we got plenty of things to do. We're gonna probably start up front here, do our rotors or calipers, and run our brake lines, pump them, do all that good stuff, and then we're probably gonna do our steering wheel and everything else, man. We got so much to do, it's just gonna be exciting. So let's get right into it and start on the front. Alright, so now that we got our front components finished off, we're gonna move on to the steering wheel and install it. Check that out, we got our steering wheel installed. We finally got some steering, our turn signal works, everything works up here. We could technically throw on our front wheels and roll this thing around, but not until we actually finish up our rear end. Check this out over here. We got our oil pan that we sent to a professional welder in the fabrication shop. They tried to weld it, look at these nice welds, but it just did not work out. It kept like shrinking or something, and the crack just kept getting bigger. Look at that.
Yeah, they said every time they weld it, another crack will form, so
this is probably just some very cheap aluminum, but luckily, our local parts store actually had one of these in stock. So let's install it, that way we can fire this bad boy up again.
All right guys, so we just installed our new oil pan. So we're letting that gasket dry for a few hours before we actually go ahead and torque him down. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and install our new water pump. This is what runs our heat exchanger and also our air to water intercooler. It should mount somewhere at the bottom over here, and we're gonna plumb it all up. And that should be it, honestly, for all the fluids and stuff. So let's go ahead and connect this thing and put it on the car. Now that we got our water pump installed, we're actually gonna run to a local hardware store and grab some more hoses so we can plumb all this up. So we just got back from a local hardware store and look what we picked up, some clear hose, man. I think this is gonna look so sick with all the water flow and everything going through from the intercooler. Dude, what do you think?
That's gonna be awesome.
And this ain't a high pressure system, so this should work perfectly, and it's not gonna get too hot, so we should be perfect. Dude, I'm excited.
So let's get into it, plumb it up, and install everything else.
Let's do it. All right guys, so we got the water pump on and it's all plumbed, it's all ready to go, dude. All we gotta do is fill it up with some coolant, some fluid, mix it 50-50, and we'll be ready to go. We're not gonna put any oil in it today because we want that gasket to dry for at least 24 hours before we actually start the thing. But I got some coolant right here, and we're probably gonna go with this Mopar coolant because it is purple. We already have some orange coolant, and I just wanna mix it up a little bit, give it that nice, cool look. So let's go ahead, mix it up 50-50 with some distilled water and start filling it up.
Mopar in a Chevy.
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't know that was possible, but this is like a complete different system. It's the intercooler, and this color is gonna look so cool because I remember filling up the. Let's see it. Look at that, guys.
Oh, dude. Wait until you pour water in there.
Yeah, it just looks so sick.
Look at that. It looks orange at the top, but then when you look at the side, it's purple.
Dude.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's gonna look so cool in there once that pump is turned on.
Oh, yeah.
In the sun, dude.
Yeah,
Remember
in the sun, this stuff, like, it looks really weird. I don't know how to explain it.
You can awesome.
Actually see some. It just looks like two different colors, orange and purple and blue. You know that?
It's magical. But yeah, let's fill it up. We don't really have to purge the system at all, do we?
No, we don't have to purge it. That pump should kick in and just flow. Everything should flow really smoothly.
For today's video. Let me know what you think of the clear hoses on that heat exchanger. I personally love it. I think it's sick. Hopefully in the next video we can give you guys that first test drive and put everything completely together. It is pretty loud because it is raining, but we're wrapping this video up. I want to go ahead and let you guys know that we do got some new GTR merch on the website. There's a very limited amount of these. And they are sick, dude.
They're super sick.
I think there's like 100 of them, so be sure to get yours if you want one and support your boys. Also, guys, be sure to follow us on Instagram at goonzquad. You'll get an inside scoop there before YouTube. And if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned because we got some awesome things on the way. Everybody, be sure to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on anything and you're up to date on all of the builds. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to comment your thoughts down below and we'll catch you next time. Peace.